guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. I am currently 33 weeks pregnant, and today I'm going to be starting our meal prep and freezer meals for us to have postpartum. Also, we are mid kitchen renovation, so please pardon the blue tape, the holes in the walls, like just pretend that's not there. But something that is super important to me is getting nourishing homemade meals with really good high quality ingredients. And I know that postpartum, that is going to be really challenging to maintain, so I want to set myself up as best as I can by making freezer meals that are good. So here is the game plan. I sat down and made a list of all the meals that I think would be super helpful to have on hand. Some are dinner, some are breakfast, some are some sweet treats. And then I went through each recipe and pretty much wrote down everything I need, because today we are going to Costco and the grocery store. My game plan for this is, rather than having a full day of prep, which I'm sure I'll have a couple of those, I'm also planning on just making these for dinner throughout the next couple of weeks and then just like doubling the recipe and freezing them. So I thought it'd be fun to bring you guys along, give you my tips along the way, and hopefully this will give you some inspiration if you're needing some frozen meal ideas or if you also are going into postpartum. Hopefully you can't hear my husband drilling too loud, but we are kicking off the first recipe with a not healthy recipe, but it's good to boost morale. You know, we are gonna be making cookies. We're having friends over tonight, so I thought I'd make cookies and make a really large batch to have for postpartum. This cookie recipe from Joanna Gaines never fails. I do change a couple things. I like to add extra vanilla, of course, and the chocolate I use is very important. I get the 5-pound chocolate bar from Trader Joe's, and the key is to chop up your chocolate. That way it has some of those small flakes in there from like the knife, and then the big chunks of chocolate. They just truly take this cookie to the next level. And then I put some big chunks aside and put them on top, and it just makes it ooey gooey and delicious. So let's get to baking. I love using a cookie scoop for my homemade cookies. So the way I do this to freeze them is I'll just scoop a ton on here. I'll put them in the freezer for about like 30 minutes to an hour. And then once they're pretty frozen, I will then just put them all in a Ziploc bag. You just need them to get pretty hard alone so that they don't create one big cookie dough ball, essentially. All right, cookies are all ready to go in the freezer. I topped it with flaky sea salt, and I'm telling you, you will never have a cookie without salt on top. Once you do that, it truly changes the game. So we'll throw these in the freezer, and I know I will thank myself later for postpartum. Today we are meal prepping 2 dinner meals, very similar ingredients, so it should be pretty easy to do them at the same time. The first one is truly one of my favorite meals I've shared many times on this channel, and it is this like chicken enchilada soup that is not your typical enchilada soup. It's so good, super hearty with bone broth, sweet potatoes, quinoa, and then similar to that, I'm going to be making us some enchiladas. So we're just going to start with boiling all the chicken together, since both recipes call for just like shredded boiled chicken. And honestly, these are the most heartwarming meals that I am so looking forward to. Thankfully, we're having the soup tonight, because I would be really sad to be making this and not eat it. way to store soup is in Ziploc bags because then I just take it out and put it in a smaller pot and reheat it on the stove. So I'm gonna do a couple different sizes. I'm gonna do 2 servings in some and then a single serving in some others. All right, that made a lot of meals. These are 2 servings and these are the single servings. And I just make sure to freeze them flat so that they don't take up a ton of space. And then it's also easier to cook because you can just like break it up into pieces. Okay, today we are doing one small little batch, and that is mashed potatoes. I feel like having a side of mashed potatoes is always great, but it takes a good bit of work to peel potatoes, boil them. So I'm gonna be making a really big batch since I'm already making a side of mashed potatoes for our like Christmas dinner thing going on tonight. So it really works out. I'm really trying to just batch when I'm already making something, and it's been very helpful. I'm actually running pretty late, so I just went ahead and put them in here, and I'll stick these in the fridge, and then tonight I'll batch them up into like proper containers for the freezer. Another day, another meal prep. I think it's kind of funny that you guys are seeing like our kitchen renovation happening. We just have a couple of touch-ups, and we literally just turned all the plugs back on, put the faces on so that I could cook. The main things I want to get done today is shepherd's pie, meatloaf, pot roast, and chili. If we have time, I would like to do the breakfast sandwiches and breakfast burritos, but we'll see. I just got all of my ducks in a row and put each like individual meal's groceries together just to make it simpler. And then I wrote down just more all the ingredient amounts. I've made them a lot so I understand like how to do it. So let's get started with the shepherd's pie and the chili as well as the meatloaf. And then I think we're gonna have to pivot to doing the pot roast in the Instant Pot because it's getting late and that's our dinner tonight, and it's still defrosting. So
when we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Oh, even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have. have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it.
I'm gonna go ahead and get the pot roast started in my Instant Pot. I've not done it in an Instant Pot in years, but I do feel like it is still just as good. The kitchen is a crazy mess. I am the messiest cook. I do not cook and clean at the same time. I tried a little bit, but it just doesn't work for me. So once that's in there, I'm gonna tidy up. Tidied up a bit and I really wanted to lay down, but I was like, you know what, let's just do the breakfast sandwich and burrito prep. It should be really simple. So all I'm going to do is whisk together some eggs, add some milk and some seasoning, and then put that on a baking sheet and bake those eggs in the oven. And then whenever they're ready, I will pull them out and cut out circles so that they fit on the English muffins, and then I'll add the sausage and the cheese and roll those up in parchment paper. Then I'll take any of the leftover scraps of the eggs and add it into the breakfast burritos with this breakfast chicken sausage that I found. And then we'll add some cheese to that, roll those babies up, and there's our breakfast stuff. I just pulled the pot roast out and it is like easily falling apart, which is like the absolute best. So I'm gonna make some quick gravy with the sauce and then we're gonna eat this because I'm so hungry. It's 7 o'clock and then we are done for the day with meal prep, and then I'm gonna count how many meals we made because it was a lot. Okay, here's everything I managed to make today. So we've got shepherd's pie, meatloaf, the breakfast burritos, breakfast sandwiches, the chili, which we've got 3 double servings, 3 single servings, and then the pot roast, which we should get 2 additional servings with. So I think we only have one more day of food prep and I will feel good having all the meals crossed off my list that I wanted to get done. It's the last day and last meal of our freezer meal prep, and today is chicken pot pie, though it's not a full pie because I'm not doing a crust on the bottom just for like ease sake. So this should be fairly simple and straightforward. So let's get started into making this. And just like that, we have 3 more meals, which is great. So let's go put this in the freezer and I'll show you guys everything I have. Okay, here's our freezer stash. I have a lot of our soups up here. So chili, the chicken enchilada soup, and then you can't really tell, but behind all this chili, there's a lot more meals stuffed back there. In here, we have our favorite bagels from Atlanta. Every time we go, we take them home and freeze them. The chicken pot pie I just made. And then in this drawer, I have the desserts, the cookies, the cinnamon rolls, and then our breakfasts. Down here we have a ton more freezer meals. Here are some frozen burritos that we made a while ago. They're like chicken tikka masala burritos. and more soup. So that is my whole freezer stockpile. I'm really happy with it. That is it for today's video. I will have all the recipes linked down below, and anything that I used I'll put on my Amazon storefront under like frozen batch meals. I hope that will be helpful. Like, I got all of our storage bins for them off Amazon because they're so much cheaper. I hope this inspired you or gave you some meal ideas if you're prepping for postpartum like I am. And if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.